Hello everyone. In this video, you will learn few skills of business statistics. So statistics is a science that deals with collection, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data. Broadly, we can classify it into two types, qualitative and quantitative data. Qualitative data generally described by words or letters. For instance, hair color might be black, dark brown, light brown, gray, red, or blunt. Types of food can be bread, milk, fruits, vegetables, egg, meat, etc. Luxurious brands of car, for example, can be Audi, Mercedes, BMW, Porsche, Lamborghini, Ferrari. So all these comes under the qualitative data, which is described by words or letters. The second one is quantitative data, which is described by numbers. For instance, number of students, amount of money, weights, pulse rates, etc. You can divide the quantitative data into two types, quantitative discrete and quantitative continuous. The data which you can count will come under the discrete, and which you cannot count will come under continuous. So for example, number of students. So you can count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 students, right? Or money, amount of money, you can count the money. Or number of fruits, you can count. So there can be 2 fruits or 3 fruits, not 2.55 fruits or 2.5 fruits, right? So all measurements will come under the continuous data. So for example, weights and pulse rates. So there can be weight as 5.153 pounds, which we cannot count, and hence it is your continuous data. Pulse rate also is a quantitative continuous data. So the mathematics branch that deals with data collection, organization, description, and analysis to draw conclusion is called as descriptive statistics. So what we are going to learn in descriptive statistics is we will learn how to calculate mean, median, mode, range, and standard deviation. So mean is the average, calculating the average. So suppose you need to find the average height of 10 students. So what you are going to do is you will add all the height of the 10 students and then divide it by the number of students, which is 10. So mean measurement, it is equal to sum of all the measurements given divided by number of measurements, whether it is 10 measurements given or 20 measurements given. So divided by number of measurements. Median, to calculate the median, you need to first arrange the given data in ascending order or increasing order, and then you need to pick the middle one. If the number of measurements is odd, then you can pick the middle one easily. But if the number of measurement is even, then median is given by the average of the two middle measurements. Mode is the number that occurs most often. Range, the difference between the largest and the smallest values. And standard deviation is given by this formula. It is denoted by the sigma sign, and it is equal to square root of sum of measurement minus mean square. So mean we have already calculated it at first, and then we will subtract each measurement from each measurement and mean, and square it divided by number of measurements minus 1. So this will give you the standard deviation. So let's see an example here. So find the mean, median, mode, range, standard deviation of the following data. So we have been given here the number of measurements here. Now mean is equal to, as you know, we have to add all the data here, and there are 8 measurements given here. So we will add all and divide it by 8 to get the mean here. So let's see how to do it using Excel. So to calculate in Excel, we'll use the formula here. So for formula, we will write is equal to an average, AVERAGE, and then use bracket open, select the whole series starting to end cell, and then close the bracket and press enter. You will get for more decimal place. To reduce your decimal place, you can select this arrow, decrease decimal, and you can write till 2 decimal place. So this gives you the average. Now to calculate median, so we arrange the data in ascending order or increasing order, and because the data is even, so therefore you will pick the middle two and take the average of these two to find the median. So you will calculate the average of these two middle data and find the average, and that is the median for the given data. Mode, so that is the most frequent number. So you can see that 2.85 is repeated 3 times. So 2.85 here and here and here. So therefore mode is 2.85. Range, which is highest minus lowest. So highest is our 2.9 and lowest is 2.78. So difference of these two is 0.12. Standard deviation, so using the formula, so square root we have measurement minus mean, which is 2.83. So each measurement minus mean square, and add all that divided by number of measurements if you see the formula here. So number of measurements minus 1. So therefore 8 minus 1, which is 7. So you get the standard deviation as 0.037. So let's see how to calculate it in Excel. So we can calculate here the measurement minus mean. So measurement is your 2.81. So we will use the formula again. So is equal to this measurement and then minus 2.83. So 2.83. So we calculated for the first one. And if you select the first one and drag till the end, so it will calculate for all the given measurements. So measurement minus mean value you have already given, so it will calculate that. And in this one, because we need to square that one, so is equal to, so square of this. So this and multiply it by the same cell value. So you have this one, and then again select that cell and drag it till down. So you have all the squares value, and again for adding all the square values, you can use is equal to sum, and you can open the bracket, you can select from starting to big end and close the bracket. It will give you the sum of all the squares, right? And your formula is sum of all the squares divided by 7 and square root of that. So you can calculate 0.0095 divided by 7 and square root of that, whether you are getting the same standard deviation or not. So we see that this calculation we can easily do it in Excel, which is we got the same value, which is 0.0095. It's of your choice whether you want to use Excel or whether you want to use the calculator to calculate it. You should know both the way. All of you can pause the video now and then try to solve this questions, which is similar to the previous one, finding the mean, median, mode, range, and standard deviation of the given data. So now to calculate this mean, median, mode, range, standard deviation in Excel, first we will arrange the given data. So for arranging, we will use is equal to sort. Sort is used for arranging it, and then open bracket, select the cell from start to end, and then close the bracket, press enter. So you will see that it's in ascending order. Now once you arranged it, you need to find the addition of this all. So we will use a formula, so is equal to sum, and then open bracket, select the whole cell, and then close the bracket and press enter. So you will get the sum of all. And for mean, you have to calculate is equal to this sum divided by the number of data. So we have 5. So divided by 5. So you will get the mean. It has more decimal place. You can round up the final answer till 2 decimal place, which is 6.65. And then median, it is a middle one. So you can check because it's already arranged. So you can check the which one is the middle one, which is 6.645. So 6.645. Mode, so most frequent number. The most frequent number is not there, so there is no mode here. So all the numbers appeared only once, so there is no mode. So none. And range, highest minus lowest. So we can use the formula or you can subtract it. That is, highest is this one and subtract lowest is this one. So that is the range. So for standard deviation, we need measurement minus mean square and then addition of that. So first we will calculate measurement minus mean. So is equal to, this is the measurement, and minus mean. So mean, if we calculate till 3 decimal place, we will get 6.646 and press enter for that and then drag it till the end. So it will calculate for each measurement minus mean. And then we need the square of that. So is equal to multiply this multiplied by again the same cell. So you will get this value and then drag it till the end. And we need the measurement minus mean square addition of that. So we get is equal to sum. So you know the how to add the all the cell. So we will add the cell and then press value. So this is the value of the some measurement minus mean square. And if you remember the formula, so we have to divide it by the number of measurements minus 1. So that is equal to this divided by number of measurements is 5. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So we got this one. So your standard deviation will be equal to square root of is equal to square root of this number. So it will be even small. So this is already small number. So you can see the square root of this is 0.0027 and you can round up till 3 decimal place, which is 0.003. Right, so that is the standard deviation for your given problem.